Hello and welcome to class 8 mathematics session. We are studying chapter 4 practical geometry. Now we have completed exercise 4.1 in our previous video. That is why before we move on to the next exercise, I thought let us revise a topic that you have already learned in the lower class. The topic is how to draw angles. Okay. Now the most basic angles I have divided the angles in three parts. The red one shows 60, 120, 90. These are the most basic angles, right? Then with the help of bisecting these angles, we can draw 30, 45, 150 degree. Okay. And also at the end we will see how to draw 75, 105 and 135 degree. So even though if it might be not so much useful for 8th standard, but in future when you will study constructions, these all angles will be very helpful. Now all the basic things that you might have for drawing these constructions: scale, the compass, the pencil, eraser, right? So these things you must have. I will be using a sketch pen in the compass so that it is properly visible. You will be using this simple compass and pencil. To draw an angle, we must need two things, that is, we need a common vertex and two rays. The angle is always formed between two different rays which start from a common point. Okay, so we will always start with the first ray. Right now we'll start this as a line segment. Now we are focusing on how to draw angles, so we won't have the measurement of these two, we will take it as random. So right now I am drawing a line segment. Take some appropriate radius, arbitrary radius, and put it on one of the vertices, and what you will do, you will make a semicircle. Okay, so right now we have made a semicircle. Clear? You can see the semicircle has intersected this line segment at this point. So what you will do, with the same radius you will put it the center as this one and draw another arc which intersect the previous arc, right? Now you can see the point of intersection. So what we will do now is to draw another line segment joining the point of intersection with the vertex. So here we will draw the angle. This is always 60 degree. Now let us see how to draw 120 degree angle. So again let us start with drawing a line segment. We have this vertex and this vertex. You can also make in the form of ray as well. Now the next step, which is common, what we will do, put the compass at the center of one vertex and then draw an arc which will be like semicircle, just as we did in 60 degree using the same radius. Now taking the center over here, you intersect it, so this will be the arc for 60 degree. Then very important, you see, keep the compass at this point, at 60 degree point, and make another arc of same radius, right? So what happened, this was the point of 60 degree. Now 60 and 60 together makes 120. So this is the point for 120. What we have to do is to connect these points and complete the angle. This is nothing but 120 degree. Clear? Now let us see how to draw 90 degree. So again we will start with drawing one arbitrary length line segment or ray. This is our vertex. Now again following the same rule, taking arbitrary radius, putting this at the center or make an arc almost 180. Start from here 60 degree, from here 120 degree. Now it is very important for you to know that here it is 60 degree, here it is 120. We don't need to draw any of them. Now why we are doing 60 and 120 in 90? Because 90 comes exactly in between 120 and 60. So what we do, we will draw a bisector of 60 and 120 that will give us 90 degree. So here 60, put it at here 120. Now again taking the same radius, from this point draw a small arc, and from 120 point draw a small arc. These two arcs are intersecting at this point. Okay, so now we have to connect this point and this point, so that will give exactly 90 degree. Clear? So take care that we are first going for 60 arc, then 120 degree arc, and then from both these points we are drawing arcs which intersect at a point, and we have to join that point and make an ray. That ray will give 90 degree angle. Clear? So keep practicing, you will get the perfect figure. Now let us move towards 30, 45 and 150. Okay, now what we will do, we will first make any of these angles 60, 90, 120, and then we will draw the bisector. That means half of that angle, right? To draw 30 degree, what we'll do, we'll complete 60 first and then draw the half, bisect. So half of 60 becomes 30 degree. Now let us see how it happens. Now let us go for 30 degree, which is half of 60 or bisector of 60. So first, before we draw 30 degree, we have to go for 60 degree. So I'm drawing a ray. Here it is, the end point. Now my next step will be putting the center of the compass, taking arbitrary radius and making a semicircle that will intersect on this point. I'll keep the compass exactly on this point, and with the same radius I will intersect the previous arc. So this point will give me the 60 degree. So what I'll do, I will draw the 60 degree. So from this point to this, what I did, I drew 60 degree. You measure from this point to this point, okay, from this point to this point, and then what you do, from this point you make an arc, and from this point also you make an arc taking the same radius. From this point make an arc, from this point make another arc which will intersect. Okay, so that has intersected over here. So now I will join the previous vertex or end point and will draw this arm. This angle, this one, is the 30 degree angle. Clear? So what we did, we drew the bisector of 60 degree. For bisector, just take care of these 2 points, one arc from this point, one arc from this point. Clear? Now let us go for the 45 degree. So before we draw 45, we have to draw the 90 degree. So let us revise how to draw 90 degree. What I am doing is I am drawing a ray. This is my end point. From this end point, taking as the center, I will draw semicircle. I got this intersecting point over here. So what I'll do, I will draw 60 degree. Then I'll take the center at this point and draw 120. From both these points, I have to draw the arcs. From 60 I have drawn, from 120 I drew. So now I got an intersecting point and I will draw the 90 degree line. Clear? Now you see the angle starts from this point and 90 is at this point. So from this to this we will take the measurement on the compass. Okay, from here to here, take care, right? From these 2 points, from 0 degree to 90 degree we took the measurement. Now one arc from here and one arc from here, that will give me a point which is exactly in between, so that I can join this vertex to this point, and this angle is 45 degree. Clear? So this is how I have drawn the bisector of 90 degree, that is half of 90 degree, that is 45. Now let us go for 150 degree, that is in between 120 and 180, right? So just as we drew 90 degree, we will have to draw this angle. So let us start with the first step, that is drawing one arm or ray. Here I have the vertex. Now the next step is from this point, taking arbitrary radius, I will draw like this. Over here, put this one is 60, again this one is 120, and we have got 120, but how to get 180? So one more 60 degree arc will give you 180, but we don't have any line over here. So what I am doing is just I am elongating this line over here, so that I can clearly see where is my 180 degree, where is 120 degree, where is 60 degree. Okay, now 150 is in exact between 120 and 180. So keeping the same radius, I am drawing one arc from here 180 and another arc from 120. Okay, so from 180 one arc, 120 another arc. Now what I'll do, from this end point to this I will join, and this angle that I got is 150 degree. So now let us go for drawing 75 degree, which is in between 60 and 90. So let us draw these angle first. So our first step is to draw a line segment or arc. There is one vertex. Now the second step, again taking arbitrary radius, we will draw a semicircle type. Then first we'll go for 60 degree, then we want 90 degree, so that we have to draw an arc from 60, another from 120, right? So what we got is 90 degree. But what I will do, I will be drawing this, as we don't want exact 90 degree as well, so I am drawing it in dotted form. Clear? Now you see, very important, that this is the 60 degree and here it is 90 degree. So as per my trick, what we have to do, you take the same radius, same arbitrary radius, and draw one arc from 60 degree and another arc from 90 degree, that will intersect at a point over here, and this point, if you join this by this, it will always be 75 degree, right? So 60, 120, then 90, then obtaining these 2 points 60 and 90, then taking the same arbitrary radius, one arc from 90, one arc from 60, they intersect at a point, make another arm or ray, you will get 75 degree. So this is how we draw 75 degree. Now let us go for drawing 135 degree. Okay, now that is in between 120 degree and 150. So we shall start with as we want 150, we need to take the line on another side as well, because we need 180, so we need to see the arc. Now let us go for this semicircle. We got a point over here, 60, 120 and 180. You see, if the arc comes perfect on this line, means your drawing is perfect. So let us obtain in between 120 and 180 150, keeping the same arc I did. And what I'll do, we don't want 150, so again I'm drawing a dotted line. Okay, so to get this point of 150, here it is 120, so I got both the points 120 and 150. Now in between we have to draw 135, so keeping the same radius, taking the center as 120 over here, I am drawing an arc, and from here I am drawing another arc which will intersect the previous one. Now I can draw a continuous line which is nothing but angle 135 degree. Clear? So whenever you draw these things, you need little bit more practice. So what we did, first a line, then a 180 degree arc, okay, then from here 60 degree, then from here 120, then from here 180. Let us obtain 150. So from 120 one arc, from 180 another arc. I have drawn this dotted line as 150. So I got one point of 120, one point of 150. Keeping the same arc, I drew another arc from 120 and 150. So exactly I got a point in between, and you draw a line segment or a ray, the angle which is formed is 135. Practice it 1, 2 or 3 times to make your figure very perfect. So that's it for this session. Hope you practice well. No need to hurry about your submission. Make sure that your drawing is very perfect. Clear? I used different color sketch pens just to improve the quality of this video. Hope you like this video. But in your notebook you will use simple pencil, scale and compass. Clear? So that's all for today. Thank you.